Missouri Governor Mike Parson will remain quarantined for at least 10 days after testing positive for COVID-19. Good evening. I'm Haley Harrison in for Laura Moritz.
And I'm Kelly Eckerman. The governor and First Lady Teresa Parson both tested positive. The governor says he's feeling fine, but a big contact tracing operation is now underway. Michael Mahoney is here to explain why.
Kelly, on both Monday and Tuesday, Parson was in various parts of the state to sign the new witness protection crime bill. And one of the very first stops on that tour was here in Kansas City. Monday at the Kansas City Fraternal Order of Police. Now, the governor's office says the state health department and the Cole County Health Department, that's in Jefferson City, are starting a contact tracing program for people who were with Parson this week, including Lee Summit State Representative John Patterson. He's a surgeon and says that the Parson case is not surprising.
Just because of the prevalence of the disease and it can affect anybody, so it's not unsurprising to think that it could happen to one of the people that's in our government.
Both Parson's campaign and his administration says he feels fine and will continue to work.
I'll have to continue working here from the mansion to be able to do my daily duties, which I plan on doing.
Patterson says two other local politicians, State Senator Tony Luetkemeyer and State Rep Mark Sharp, both at the Kansas City event, are now self-quarantining.
When we're looking for contacts to a confirmed case, we're really focusing on those that have had the close exposure within 6 feet for at least 15 minutes.
And Patterson doesn't think that anybody was within 6 feet of the governor for that 15-minute time period. Patterson himself, as a surgeon, is tested and checked for COVID a lot more than regular folks, as the Missouri Governor Mike Parson now is dealing with COVID-19 in a most direct way. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
Parson's office says First Lady Teresa Parson's symptoms are mild.
Well, health officials in Wyandotte County are concerned about a deadly trend that they're seeing brought on by the coronavirus. They say the COVID-19 death rate in the county is troubling. Right now, it's at more than 81 deaths for every 100,000 people. That's more than 5 times higher than eastern Jackson County. Health officials are watching for a number of factors.
We have much poorer, unfortunately, baseline health outcomes in Wyandotte County. We have higher rates of the vast majority of typical cancers, higher rates of hypertension and diabetes, and all across kind of those comorbidities that we're always talking about as being risk factors. We have higher rates of those in Wyandotte, and not just across the board, but especially higher rates in our Black and our Hispanic communities. And so those are really just being exacerbated right now.
So far, 134 people have died because of COVID-19 in Wyandotte County. Kansas is adding the island of Aruba to its quarantine list. Aruba was removed from the list just 2 weeks ago, but coronavirus cases there are increasing. From today forward, Kansans who've traveled to Aruba are required to quarantine for 14 days. You must also quarantine if you attended a mass gathering of 500 people or more or went on an ocean or river cruise.
There are 1,365 new cases of coronavirus in Missouri, according to state health officials. That's the latest number since yesterday. Kansas will update its numbers tomorrow. While the Kansas positivity rate is the same, Missouri's has gone up slightly to 12.9%. The national rate is holding steady at 4.9%. The coronavirus pandemic may be the cause of people leaving large cities for smaller metro areas like Kansas City, Missouri. A LinkedIn survey found Casey Mo has the 5th most net arrivals from April to August of this year. Arrivals have grown by 3.9%. Jacksonville, Florida, and Salt Lake City have seen the largest migration into their areas. Now, that same survey found that people are leaving New York City, the San Francisco Bay Area, and Seattle. Declines in arrivals in New York and San Francisco are more than 20%.